Benjamin Franklin, a founding father of the United States, is renowned for his wit, wisdom, and scientific contributions. However, a chilling discovery in 1998 added a macabre footnote to his legacy. During renovations of Franklin's former London residence, builders stumbled upon a gruesome secret hidden beneath the floorboards. In the basement of the house, they found a large quantity of human bones. The discovery sent shockwaves through the historical and scientific communities. Initial speculation ran rampant, with some suggesting foul play or even occult practices. However, as experts began to examine the bones, a more plausible explanation emerged. The skeletal remains were not the victims of some sinister plot, but rather evidence of 18th century anatomical research. The renovation project taking place at 36 Craven Street, where Franklin had resided for many years, was immediately halted. Archaeologists and forensic anthropologists were called in to excavate and analyze the site. Their meticulous work revealed the astonishing extent of the find. Over 1,200 pieces of bone, representing the remains of at least 15 individuals, were carefully unearthed. The bones showed signs of careful dissection, with cut marks indicative of anatomical study. Further analysis determined that the skeletons belonged to both adults and children, and they dated back to the period when Franklin lived in the house. The evidence strongly suggested that the basement had been used for anatomical dissections. Benjamin Franklin is best known for his experiments with electricity and his role in drafting the Declaration of Independence. However, his interests extended far beyond politics and physics. Franklin was a true polymath, fascinated by all branches of science and deeply embedded in the intellectual circles of his time. He was a founding member of the American Philosophical Society, a group dedicated to promoting scientific inquiry. During his time in London, Franklin moved in circles that included some of the leading scientists and physicians of the day. One such individual was William Hewson, a brilliant young anatomist who became a close friend and protege of Franklin. Hewson's work would prove crucial in understanding the presence of the skeletons in Franklin's basement. Section 4. Hewson's Anatomical Pursuits. William Hewson, often called the father of hematology, was a pioneering figure in the study of blood and the lymphatic system. He conducted groundbreaking research on blood coagulation and made significant contributions to our understanding of the body's immune defenses. However, like all anatomists of his era, Hewson faced a significant obstacle: the scarcity of human cadavers for dissection. In 18th century England, the only legal source of bodies for dissection were the corpses of executed criminals. This law, intended to deter crime, had the unintended consequence of severely limiting the availability of subjects for anatomical study. The demand for bodies far outstripped the supply, creating a black market for cadavers. Section 5. A scarce and vital resource. The shortage of cadavers had a profound impact on medical education and research. Without access to human bodies, anatomists like Hewson struggled to advance their understanding of human anatomy and physiology. The practice of grave robbing, while illegal and morally reprehensible, became a necessary evil for some anatomists desperate to obtain specimens. It is within this context that the discovery in Franklin's basement takes on a new significance. While there is no direct evidence that Franklin himself participated in dissections, it is highly likely that he was aware of and perhaps even supported Hewson's work. Franklin may have even provided the basement of his home as a discrete location for Hewson's anatomical studies. Section 6. The Legacy of Anatomical Research. The skeletons found in Benjamin Franklin's basement serve as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by early anatomists. They highlight the lengths to which these pioneers had to go in their quest to unravel the mysteries of the human body. While the methods employed may seem gruesome by today's standards, the knowledge gained from these dissections laid the foundation for modern medicine. Today, thanks to advances in medical imaging and the ethical donation of bodies, anatomists have access to a wealth of resources that Hewson and his contemporaries could only dream of. However, the debt owed to these early pioneers of anatomy should not be forgotten. Their tireless efforts, often conducted in secrecy and under threat of legal persecution, paved the way for the countless medical breakthroughs that have improved and extended human lives.